What's going on, y'all? I'm Joe Knows Money, and I'm here with
the wife.
Yeah, how about that?
Brandy Knows Money. Woo-hoo.
All right, so we're here for another edition of things that we love and things that we don't love when it comes to our destinations, right? As with any place, no place is perfect. So what was some of the things that we didn't love so much, right? So here's one. The flies landed right on you. They would land on your face. They would land on your arm. They would land on your neck. They would try to land on your food. They would land anywhere that they possibly could. That's our
This
benchmark.
species of flies is like something I've never experienced before. They're very aggressive. They bite. They do have a fly
problem. It just didn't happen once or twice or 3 times or a dozen times. It happened over and over. So that's why it deserves mention.
May not bother everybody. Maybe it's a little petty, but the flies, they get on our nerves.
Okay, so let it be known.
Hey.
All right, so this one is real deal though, right? So this one should have probably been first, is that smoking feels like a national pastime in Lisbon. I mean, everybody it seems is smoking.
Everyone's
right? So when you're
cigarettes.
Yes, cigarettes. So when you're trying to exercise, somebody has a cigarette out the car, there 2-3 people walking down the street, someone's smoking, leaning out of their window. I mean, literally, and it's young, old, it's in the mall, out of the mall.
Still smoking.
I mean, it seems like the 1950s in that regard, where people are smoking in buildings, they're smoking everywhere. It's accepted. I mean, it's just like, this is what happens.
Chewing gum there.
Yeah, and if you don't smoke, you're kind of on the outs versus the people who do smoke.
Right. So it's a smoker's paradise.
All right, as Brandy has said, there's always a little petty, right? Nothing that would keep us from necessarily going to a place or a destination, but something that, you might want to consider, because it was an experience that we have, and that's part of why we do this, is to be able to share with you all the ins and outs of our travels, right?
So these are the petty ones.
Yeah, okay. Things we could do without,
all right? Let's do it. 0 personal space and 0 boundaries. We do like our personal space.
I mean, it may be a recurring theme, because it seems like as we travel around the world, that seems to be what's considered an acceptable distance changes.
And we have to explain that to everybody. Imagine you're in a movie theater, right? And it's empty, and you and your date are the only ones sitting on row B, right? And then you see a family of 5 enter the movie theater. And you're like, certainly they're going to choose
some of the seats. Yeah, that's away
from
from
us, the back of us, the side. There's plenty of space, right? But that family of 5
will sit right up under you.
Not right up under, like literally 3 people on this side of you, and 2 people on that side.
You will be sharing the armrest when it's all said and done.
Yeah, you're like, y'all not even going to sit together. You just really break up your group right here around us.
Yes.
And that is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
That limited amount of personal space. Like, man, that's just not normal.
Yeah, it just seems like a lack of awareness, right? It's like, why would you do something like that? I mean, that's a perfect example. So,
but I think that's a universal thing, because I've experienced that in other places. But it was noticeable.
Yeah, just let the record reflect, right? Surprisingly rude, grumpy, and attitudinal, right? So here's why that was funny. Because Brandon and I, we're not new to this. So when we go into environments, we're prepared accordingly. Making sure that you understand your surroundings and you're safe at all times, no matter where you go. A place that's considered safe or unsafe or whatever the case might be. But I was really, really, really caught off guard with this one, because all of our research, right? When we're watching other people experiences in Portugal, they're like, oh, the people are so nice to a fault. They're so amazing. Every single person, right? It seems like it's just homogeneous. It's like everybody is like super duper nice. And what made it so funny is that the first leg of our 3 months trip, it seemed like we ran into the majority of rude people. From the Uber driver to the people in the grocery stores it was like, it didn't matter. And we bring our high frequency, good energy where we're going. And we just couldn't understand it. And as soon as we brought our wall up a little bit, to be like, all right, we're ready for y'all now. Lo and behold, now we're getting all the love and running into nice people.
But I also know that I need to learn these other languages so that I can really get a full scope idea of whether y'all really just spank with it, or is it just I don't speak speak the same language, so I can't get in the club yet.
Of course, not everyone is going to be super nice, but the way people be presenting online is if, oh my
So
gosh,
true,
like
now.
it's going to be all, everybody's going to be bringing you cookies and, but anyways, something for you to know. Just prepare accordingly.
They're a little grumpy.
All right, so here's another one. I'm talking about the kamikaze walking style. I'm talking about folks who will straight dive bomb you. I don't care if you're traveling with wife, kid, elderly, whatever the case might be. If they were planning to go this way, that is the way that it's gonna go, right?
It
took some getting used to.
It was bizarre.
Yeah.
Like, wow, and like you said, with the stroller or not, babies, everybody can get it. We got somewhere we need to be right now.
Yeah, it's I don't understand it, but
and it's not busier than New York.
No, it's not.
So
it's
I
not.
understand where we're rushing to the cafe.
It just seemed like a personality thing.
Yeah.
I don't understand it, but nonetheless, be prepared for it. I don't know if this was a pet peeve or anything. I think we just felt like this was something that you should be aware of. Is that the way that where the airport is so close to the city that pretty much anywhere in the city you're gonna have planes flying overhead at all times.
Very close
to the buildings and things of that nature. So, we got used to it pretty quickly. And it's actually kind of cool traveling with kids and, being able to see it up close and personal and point them out. But again, it's something to think about.
You're looking for peace and tranquility.
Yeah, and even if you're in the park, it's going to fly over.
And they go until about midnight.
Yeah, and they go pretty late. With that being said, we share with you all the things that we love, the things that we didn't necessarily love, and then just some petty little things sprinkled in there for you to be aware of, right? Now the question is, what is our overall score? I will give Lisbon an 8, right? That's a solid B. And it was for all the reasons that we just mentioned. It was a great cosmopolitan city, tons of stuff to do, reasonably priced. We loved the water and we could get to the ocean or to the river very quickly. The weather was nice. It was just, felt safe, felt comfortable, all of those kind of things. Solid 8 for me.
I think I'm going to give Lisbon a 6.8.
Ooh, all right. Tell me more.
Yes. For me, it's about energy, right? And although it's a beautiful place, lively and youthful, the energy just wasn't there for me. What I mean by that is maybe it's the grumpiness, maybe it's I want to feel like Mazalon,
you want to feel love.
Just love and just lifted. And I didn't really feel that in Lisbon.
All right, you all heard it here. Are you going to go with my 8 or are you going to go with her 6.8?
But 6.8 for me that's still up there now.
That's a C-.
It's passing for all those that remember what it was like to get that C as opposed to an F. We'll be grateful. Aren't we grateful?
We are grateful. All right, y'all. So as always, if you have any questions about anything that we did not cover today, please put it in the comment section. If you actually enjoyed this video and you learned something from it, give you a different perspective than maybe what you've gotten in other videos that you watched about Lisbon, please like, subscribe, and share. Be good to yourself.
Be good to yourself and each other.
How about that? See y'all later.